Marking these iPads out on the notepads. It's got an A4 clipboard. Just marking the centres, 224, 112, and a 6mm offset from here. Got the plug sitting under got a nice hole through there. The plug sits there and holds nice against the back. Okay, so that's the board. We've got our iPads. We've set these up with passwords, logins. I'm just working the password reminder on the back. So we're setting all these up with our to-do list for jobs and personnel. So rather than writing handwritten lists, which we've been doing in the past, we'll now be doing, it's all on the board, it can be updated anywhere. So I'm just using these iPads. We've got these cables with a full 90-degree turn on the end. So when you have a look at that, we've got just a USB one end, and then got a 90-degree plug for the iPad. Now these iPads, we've got these, they're refurbished iPads. They're older, I think they're like a 2018 edition. I think iPad 6 perhaps. So good price, nice way to set up the wall cheaply compared to new iPads. So we'll pop that through in a sec, but now we're just doing double-sided tape. So this is shaper tape that we get for the Shaper Origin for securing down material. It's very good double-sided tape for lots of applications, and you can pop your work as well if you ever need to access it in the future, but it holds on extremely well. I'm very impressed with it. So we're putting some of that on here. Alright, got so 3 runs there. So then just pop the corners. And we'll just get our cable through the back there. So I'm just popping that through the back like that. It sits up nicely against the top of the pad there. And then we're just going to pop our iPad into the plug like that, and then just center it up on the board. Alright, so I'm just setting up set up the iPad. Alright, going to display brightness, fully bright, auto lock. We don't want to stay on for permanently. And then we go back out and we go into Todoist. And then yeah, that's our new board. So when we look at the back of it, I've got a measurement down here from our pins. So I'll just drill them now, but I'll just show you what's going on here. So that's a finished board section here. So you can see we've got personnel this side, and then right at the bottom we've got paper versions, and then if you come across to this side, we've used these little dowel pegs, and that board just sits over that, so pops in and on. So we're just drilling holes behind, so I'll just set that up so you can see what's going on, but that's just for cable runs. 67 down. Putting our passwords on the back. You can find them. Number 3, double-sided tape. It's the shaper tape we talked about. Very versatile. You can pop it off if you need to, but it holds extremely well and very thin. They've got a few different widths available, but we found we're using this more and more with other applications. Very strong purchase, but you can pop it off if you need to. Also been using it where you'll stick something on, but you'll also use Sikaflex, another adhesive behind, in addition to this, but it holds it in place until the glue, Sikaflex or other adhesive, goes off. So that works very well as well. Yep, there. So I've got these USB and then the iPad 180-degree hook. So popping that through the back, and then that sits nicely up against the top hook. So then just locating that there, and then just positioning that on the board. Sitting on there. I've got a USB power bank there. So I'll just hook that up. USB power bank there, and over this side, see we've got the same All right, we've finished our wall, which is looking pretty good. So the idea here is on one side, we've got personnel, got some notepads at the bottom that can be taken off, and the rest are iPads connected up, but using Todoist. So we can update our lists and they'll talk back to that central system. So personnel that side, and then on the other side there, we've got jobs. So each one, be a job and the status of the job and responsibilities. Paper again at the bottom, and that's sort of a walkthrough area as we come through, the factory spaces. So you come through. It's a good little spot there. Jobs that side. personnel that side, and then through into our assembly area. So it's quite a convenient spot, doesn't take up too much room, and yeah, works well. And we've also got a job board, which is on this sliding door here. So you can see here, we've got, this is A3, but we've got jobs on here with plans and whatnot. But that's actually on a slider, so you can see that, so it slides across. So it's just utilising space. But we've used the same peg system. We've got the little dowel peg, and then that sits in. Yeah, so that's our job board doing its thing. So there you go. Got some other jobs about to go out. Got a shoji cellar there, and some other cellar racking for a job in queue. Goes out on Wednesday. Some big 300 by 300 cypress here. We're making stools. So that'll be going out soon too. That's a bit of an update. Actually, the other update I haven't looked at yet is just our feature wall as we go up the main stairs to RR Creative. So we've been having some fun here with the kids. We've got a feature wall here. So we've got RR Creative doing its thing with charging cables. So we've got a red and a black, and they then jump into some iPads that give us a bit of info on our channel. So we've got the RR Creative front page. We've got some subscriber live count, and then we've got some analytics, which is sort of looking at views, watch time, subscribers, average view duration, impressions. So a bit of a ongoing sort of live update of what's happening as you enter the studio. And then we've got our aspiration wall here, which started with, we're a year old now. Like, I think a few days ago we turned one with our RR Creative channel. So it was launched 10th of December 2024. And then we've created this drip line. And we've just put milestones as we've gone up. So we've got hours watched on the right, got a subscriber count on the left, and then as you work up, we've got a long way to go, but that's what aspirations are all about. They've got it all the way to the ceiling. So if I pop back a bit, you'll be able to get a better view of that. So you can sort of see that's in the main stairwell, and you can then see that got the trajectory line all the way and up through the ceiling. We joked about if we can make it happen, we could potentially put a glass skylight in the top there, and emphasising the sky's the limit. So having some fun. That pans around into the RR Creative studio. Got a workstation here, and equipment set up there. And we've got our main sort of operation desk. We've got a Samsung TV set up there for large format watching and editing. The YouTube hallway down, and then we've got sort of more of a boardroom planning room where we've planning and work area for people. And again, we've got that Samsung TV there with other framed works around it, but again, you can look at YouTube editing and large format and sort of plan. You've got a yearly planner here, and then monthly planner. So that's That's the hall. Yeah, they got a little bathroom at the end, our sort of signature bathrooms with the pedestal basins we make, and the the light with the mirror ceiling, so it gives you the full view line down, and pedestal basin. Yeah, so that's some videos on that too you can check out. So that's us. So that aspiration wall, and a bit of a progressive update on where things are at. It's still underway. We've just got to finish the bottom section. So we've got we taped all the cables on with tape, and then we've used this Starbond glue, which is amazing stuff. But we've just put a little line along, to make sure it then soaks in a little bit to the cord, and then put some tape over it, and then that's stuck on. Like, you're not going to move that, so it gives you quite a uninterrupted look at that cable maze across the wall. So that's underway, and then we've just got a charging pack that will bring all the cables through to, and then exit with and into power. So that's that's coming together too. So some fun little projects happening there. Yeah, here we've got our gravel moat. So we've got glass through there and gravel that comes in Japanese style with lights underneath, under our stairwell, and we've got sort of decorative timbers under there. And then the feature wall here, the gravel continues through. Then we've got our Sugiban black Japanese wall. Well, it's not actually true Sugiban burnt, but it's stained in black Japan with cedar and miscellaneous pieces, and then we run into our underside of our timber stair. So that's the wrap. We'll talk to you soon.